Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Will Cinematics video. Today I will be reviewing I guess it's technically a short film called The Way He Looks, which I'm pretty sure it was in Portuguese. I have to check on that. I mean, I take Spanish, but like if it was Spanish and I got it wrong, that'd be like really sad for me. Yeah, so basically, The Way He Looks follows Leonardo, who is a blind teacher, Leonardo, who is a blind teen. The main gist is it's about him growing up. It's like a coming of age movie. He grows up, falls in love, and finds someone who truly accepts him for who he is. There's a lot of really cool stuff. Before I even get into the review, the one little downside I guess you could say that I have is that the main actor who plays the blind teenager isn't actually blind, which is to me, especially as a movie reviewer and movie critic, I guess you could say, I'm critiquing these movies, it's important for me to take a stand on these sorts of things, and especially with that, I feel it's an issue. When you're trying to represent a certain group, you should try to get accurate representation, at least, If that means doing your research, then do your research. If that means hiring someone who is of that minority group or of the group you're trying to represent, then you should do that, And even though someone might be a worse actor, it's still, I feel to a degree, it's still worth it to get someone more accurate, especially in today's day and age, 2021, or I guess about to be 2022. But yeah, I think it's really important to advocate for those who may not be spoken for or advocated for, especially in the movie world and show world. Other than that, this movie has really great queer representation. It's honestly just a really great movie. I don't know, it had some of the classic tropes, those four boys who are bullies and stuff, and then in the end they get proven wrong or whatever, taken down kind of thing. But no, it does have a lot of really nice moments, and the bullying is pretty harsh at times, especially because Leonardo, basically he's coming out of his shell in this movie. His parents are super overprotective because of his whole eye situation, and they really don't like him, no, they really don't like him, no, but they really don't like him going out and doing crazy things, so you're gonna get hurt. And then he meets Gabriel, who basically is the coming of age moment. He is the moment. He is what makes Leonardo become this not new person, but reinvent himself in a really healthy, good, mature way. Also, he's the love interest of the movie. But yeah, so basically one of the subplots is that Leonardo wants to go on a foreign exchange trip, but it's frowned upon by his parents because his eyesight. That was a really interesting fight thing going on there, because I was that does make sense. It would be pretty crazy for him to do that, but also I could see how parents with children with disabilities could quote unquote, I don't like this term with what I'm describing, but baby them in a way. I mean, there's some more, it depends on what the kid has disability wise. I feel with for example with autism, there's different spectrums of that, but on one side of or I guess the spectrum is less sides, but on one side of the spectrum there's people who really just unfortunately can't live on their own, and need a nurse or someone to take care of them, or their parents to take care of them, because they just literally can't do certain things for themselves. And I think that this movie definitely took that into account with this whole story thing. I thought that was really interesting and really well done. Also, the music in this movie was really good. This was the soundtrack. Something so simple. The soundtrack is really good. They don't play with sound as much as I would have liked, because in most movies I've seen with blind individuals, they usually play a little more with sound, because it's all about how they're perceiving the world. Well, this was less about, it was less a POV movie and more of just we're looking in on this story, and there happens to be a main character. Because even though we get Leonardo's perspective and see him grow, and he's definitely the most fleshed out, it's definitely this view that's definitely I feel removed, where you're just watching a story. But yeah, this movie gave really strong Luca vibes a little bit, where it's this well, I mean, this wasn't during the summer, but really strong friendship that grows. And some people speculate that Luca is something more than a friendship. I don't know, for me, it's kind of could be either, and I'm fine with either. It could be more than a friendship. Do I care? No. Could be a friendship. also don't care. But yeah, that kind of like boy like summer friendship. Is there's something so accurate about that like I feel like every young boy experiences. But overall, this movie was definitely like 10 out of 10, like really good. I'm 9 out of 10. I'm gonna have to take 1 point off for the whole main actor not being blind thing. But for what it is, though, just kind of like a drama romance thing, it's a pretty good movie, and I definitely suggest it. I'm not really sure where they have it. I think it might be on Amazon Prime. You're gonna have to double check that. But yeah, it's really good. Came out in 2014. It's only like 1 hour 40, so it's not too bad. It's technically not rated, but it's not like the not rated as in like not rated version of a movie where it's like they do whatever. It's like not rated as in like I just don't think there's like a US rating applied to it, I don't think. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. And it's like technically an indie film, and it got a lot of different awards in the country it was filmed in, which is pretty cool. But yeah, no, I highly suggest it because like it's definitely a good watch and you'll enjoy it. And yeah, it definitely is a really sweet story, and like there weren't any moments where I was like, ooh, they could have done that better, like ooh, that was risky or anything. Like it was very much just like simply done, and like the story is just really good and the characters are amazing. So yeah, check it out if you have the time. Definitely if you're in like where I am, like the Northeast or just like East Coast, and you're experiencing this kind of like winter we got going on where it's very cold and like in 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and like super cold, then I highly suggest watching this because it takes place in like a summery environment, at least a warmer environment. But yeah, so go check it out. And as always, please remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment.